my parents had brown eyes,
Yep.
is it possible for me to have blue eyes?
Yes,
It is possible, yeah.
it's possible. Okay.
I'm on the losing, so I've got 3 children, and I've got a sort of greyishy green eye, and my wife's got brown eyes. And it's interesting with kids because they start with one colour eye, and then it settles after 3 to 4 months. And all 3 of my children have started with an eye colour that's a bit like mine, which just feels like a small win because they all look like my wife. So it feels like, oh, at least they may have my eyes. And then at 3 to 4 months, all 3 of them, their eyes have just gone, no, we're going brown. So, yeah, but it is possible, yeah.
Yeah. So it goes to genes, right? So you have genes for different characteristics in your body. One of them would be responsible for eye color, okay? So you can have, let's say there's 2 options, brown eyes or blue eyes. Now with genes, there's such a thing as a dominant and recessive gene. And so brown eyes is dominant. That means if there's a choice between the 2, right? If you had the gene for brown eyes and blue eyes, brown would always be the one that shows up. Okay? Now, so now you get your genes, right? From half of it from your mom and half from your dad. So let's say if your mom and dad had one of their genes that they got from their parents was the brown eye gene, and one of them from their other parent was the blue eye gene. So they have the gene for blue eyes, but they're just carrying it. They're not actually, it doesn't show up on them. We call that the phenotype, what's actually appeared, what manifests itself. Now when they have the gene for brown eyes and blue eyes, okay? Right. Now, when they had you, there was a 25% chance that you would be born with blue eyes. When they make the cells that would turn into you, right? I call them their sex cells, guys. All right. Okay. So those ones they'll have 2 options. So they'll make one with brown eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes. Now it depends on which ones join up to make you. If both the brown eye ones join up, which there's a 25% chance of happening, right? Brown eyes. If one brown eye gene and one blue eye gene join up, which can happen 50% of the time, so there's still going to be brown eyes though, but if the blue eye gene from your dad and the blue eye gene from your mom were to come together, then you'd be born with blue eyes. So as long as they were carriers, there's a 25% chance. So it's possible, but then you'd see, if you look back to your ancestors, so your grandmom, your grandparents, or even further back, there might be someone who had blue eyes. So that characteristic would have been there in your family at some point. But possibly you could also just get a mutation and be born with blue eyes as well. If you had a sibling that was born with blue eyes, don't worry, they still are
Still your sibling.
Yeah.